Please state the nature of the medical emergency. And there's my really bad holographic doc impression. Good old, of course, Robert Picardo on Star Trek Voyager. But Trekkies, Star Trek fans, you're not going to have to wait to see him again because he's beaming on board. Well, or on two, because I guess there will be a starship or there will be ships. But he's going to be featured as a main cast member, not a guest star, not a recurring character like, say, Ensign Rowe or Guinan or Seska or Lieutenant Barclay. He is going to be a main cast member of Star Trek Starfleet Academy. That's right. The show that many are looking forward to. I certainly am curious. I'd like to check it out. And Robert Picardo, who for 7 seasons on Star Trek Voyager, played the mostly great, but sometimes irritating, but all very knowledgeable medical holographic program, the Holodoc. Certainly, he was one of the most memorable, but one of the most divisive, I guess. He does divide fans, not as much as say Neelix. Not nearly as much as Neelix divides people. I don't really mind Neelix, but he isn't really the most interesting. But the holographic doctor, you've got to say, not only as an indispensable technological resource, not only as a crew member, but just as a funny, cool dude, always trying to improve himself. Enhance his matrix, right? So he would go to B'Elanna and he would say, B'Elanna Torres, the engineer, and Harry Kim, the science geeks of Voyager, and say, I want my matrix improved and upgraded. And so the doctor was always searching, right? He was always trying to get better, improve, progress. What will he be on Starfleet Academy? And that's what everyone's, of course, talking about. This is from Variety. And it says, of course, Picardo's character, the medical hologram, he began on the Voyager series set roughly 800 years earlier than Starfleet Academy. So we're talking about the 32nd century versus the 24th century. It says, created to be the emergency medical hologram, became the chief physician aboard USS Voyager after it was stranded on the far side of the galaxy. Over the course of the series, the Doctor learns to expand his consciousness beyond the confines of his programming. So who knows how he's changed in the ensuing centuries. And that's what I'm thinking too. I'm sure you're thinking as well. How much more knowledge can one hologram get? Or how much more emotional sort of intelligence? Like they say there's IQ, the intelligence quotient, and there's EQ, the emotional quotient. Like Data with his emotion chip, right? Like Spock searching, the Kolinar instead of just being, this, Vulcan human dude. So the Doctor has this great potential of not only being, I would say, obviously, since he's going to be, in Starfleet Academy, he's going to be, I guess, an instructor, a professor, a medical expert, a medical with his expertise. But of course, he's going to have his own, I guess, further backstory, his further development. And we'll see how his arc has developed and gone. I am excited because I think that Academy, of course, as we know, has been bandied about for years, since really I remember in the late 80s, early 90s. And so you're talking about well over 30, 35 years. And so they're finally doing it. Let's see. They did a great Starfleet Academy video game. Highly recommend that one. Loved it. And so until you see the series, maybe play that. But full warp, let's see what's going to, be out there with Starfleet Academy. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.